Hey guys, welcome back to FPC Gaming. This is Jubba Gubba. We are doing a Black Ops 4 video today that we are very excited about, we were proud to make, and we're going to be showing you guns, specs, specialists, anything that you will want to know about this game. Please watch the whole video and hope you enjoy. We have the ICR. I know that there's a bunch of if you've played this, you've noticed there's a bunch of things from Black Ops 3 that kind of transfers over, and I'll explain about that a little bit more here soon. But we have the ICR, normal assault rifle. It's pretty smooth. I enjoy it. It's just well-rounded gun. Good damage with a good fire rate. Not much kick to worry about. KN-57. They're gonna have some kind of KN gun in a Call of Duty. They can't go without it. And here we're seeing the KN-57. It's pretty smooth. They got your normal KN kick, up and down. You ain't got a whole lot of sway to it or anything. And I haven't had the pleasure of playing with any of these yet, but we have the Rampart 17. That's a new one that we haven't seen before, but it looks like it has pretty decent damage, pretty good range and accuracy and everything with it. The Vapor Xing. Check that out. Pretty good. Looks like it's going to have one of the faster fire rates, and it has operator mod bayonet on there, so that'd make me curious to try out, see what that's all about, because that'd be cool to run a bayonet on something. I'd like to see something like that in this game. The Maddox RFB. It has really fast fire rate, low damage, what it looks like. So, well, I guess what we'd be seeing here is one of the fast shooting guns that you're going to see people using. One of the quicker shooters. And its whole thing's probably about fire, and probably I would say the accuracy might not be very well on that. The MX-9, it's decent overall submachine gun. Reminds me of the Cuda from Black Ops 3. Kind of similar to that in the way it shoots and handles. The GK5, I was really iffy about this one to start with because it has low damage. The damage isn't as good as some of the other ones, but with the fire rate and range and accuracy and everything, it fits together very well. It's a very well shooting gun. I love how it handles. You good for search and destroy and things like that. It's just really overall good maintained gun. The Spitfire looks like everything is absolutely awful on that except for the fire rate. But from what I've seen from this gun, it's very, very, very good. Now, I haven't had the pleasure of playing with it yet, but I've seen so far, from what I've seen, this is what a lot of people like to use in the game, and I've seen tons of people playing with this and running around with this. So I'd love to get the opportunity to unlock it and try it out and see what it's all about. So I'm looking forward to that. The Cordy, I haven't seen too much of this one. It's a belt-fed gun, from what I'm seeing here. Fast fire rate, decent damage, low accuracy, poor range. Looks like the P90. Honestly, reminds me of the P90 looking at it. SOG 9mm. I have not seen this gun at all. And there's not a whole lot of people who's even a high enough level, so I don't know what this is. It has fast fire rate and decent everything else. I thought it was a pistol when I first looked at it. I didn't know what to think about it. It looks like the Rifty 9 from Black Ops 3. So I'm curious to see that and love to see what it's all about. Tactical rifles. Now, this is something that we don't see a whole lot in the Call of Duty games. We usually have the assault rifles, submachine guns, LMGs, snipers, and shotguns. And you can look here and tell you don't see shotguns. Shotguns have been replaced with tactical rifles. But do not worry, don't stop watching the video now. You will see shotguns. Shotguns are just put in a different order. And here are the tactical rifles. Swordfish. The swordfish, I'm just going to skip on to this. The swordfish is probably the most well-tamed one I've seen. It, everything's perfect. You can sit right here and look at the stats for it. It's a burst gun. It reminds me of the M8 or the M16 from Modern Warfare Remastered and stuff like that. And I actually played with it. It comes on one of the preset classes, and you get to play with it. And I would advise you to try it out before you reach level 5, because it was a really decent gun. Really good for picking people off at long range and everything. And I really like the smooth fire rate on it. Not too much kick to worry about. Just really smooth burst gun. I think that's going to be one that a lot of people like if you're really into the burst gun style. ABR 223. I've not seen a lot of people use this one. Don't know much about it. Looks like it has pretty decent damage. Fire rate's pretty decent with it. Now the Auger DMR. There's tons of people that like this one. One of the higher damages out of the tactical rifles. A couple shots you can get somebody down. And you can actually unlock 2-round burst for it. Now, the Titan's the only light machine gun they have, and it shoots very slow right now. Like, you would need rapid fire on it unless you were one of them that was a no life with the Gorgon or something like that on BO3. Then that's kind of your gun right here. It just it'd be good for picking off across the map. That'd be about your only thing. If you're gonna play this and search and destroy, and you're going to be trying to wall peek and go around corners and stuff like that, this is not the gun for you. Sniper rifles. Now, I can't tell you much about sniper rifles. I am godly awful with a sniper rifle. But I know I've been playing with my cousin Killjoy Roger. He has his own YouTube channel. He might post a video of it. Just search him and look him up. Killjoy Roger, all one word. And he loves the snipers. He said they're very smooth, and he said that they're actually pretty easy for him to get a quick scope with. I'm not saying that he's going around trick shotting. He's not doing a 360 no scope. He said a quick scope. We all know what a true quick scope is. But from what I've heard from him, the Koshka is way better than the Paladin. Now, you see a lot of people use the Paladin, and the Paladin's a nice gun. I know the Koshka is a bolt action rifle, and I don't know, it gives me that weird look. I was talking to Killjoy yesterday about how it looks like a Vietnam version of the Barrett 50 cal, but it's just you just see the old worn out gun, but it has very good kill time. Obviously one shot, one kill most of the time that you hit somebody, and you can get quick draw and stuff like that for it, and it makes it very helpful. And overall, it's the more decent rifle of the two. I would say this would be the one that people would probably like to play with more. I prefer the sights and everything on this one. Now, we're back out there, and we'll jump straight into the secondary. And right here we see our pistol, the Strife. It's a nice gun. Overall, I've used it a few times. It's pretty decent. You carry it around with your sniper. You need to pull it out for some quick hand-to-hand combat. Then this is what I've been seeing most people use, is just sticking with this. I've seen a few people use this, and I'll tell you, this revolver right here is mean. You're knocking people down in 2 shots like it's nothing. It's a well-built revolver. It has a very the fire on it gives you a very high kick. It's not a side-to-side sway, but think of the Desert Eagle from Modern Warfare 3, how whenever you shoot it, it had that like up to the right kick. Now that's what this is going to give you right here, that bad kick. But it has a pretty good fire rate as far as you can shoot it pretty quick, and you get a couple shots in, then you're nearly unstoppable at close quarters with this thing. Very nice pistol. And what I think you are all going to like, yes, they have shotguns, and shotguns are a secondary. And here we have the MDG-12, or the MOG-12, my bad. We have MOG-12. Now, this is a decent shotgun. You know, this is one of them. You hit somebody and they start rushing you for a quick combat. Pull this out. You know, one shot, they're gone and dead. You know, you can see on the operator mod you can get dragon breath for it, which I would think would be necessary probably, because this shotgun, you know, one-on-one is not going to give you a one-shot kill. Okay, 90% of the time you're not going to get a one-shot kill with this unless the enemy is already injured. This shotgun is a two-shot kill. Okay, but it is decent. You know, it's a pump shotgun, so obviously you're going to have to shoot that first round and then pump another one in there. So it can mess you over at times, but all in all, it's a good secondary to carry around. Now this, the SG-12. This, from what I've seen, is a pretty mean shotgun. I've only seen a couple people with it so far. And it's a semi-automatic shotgun. Has really good damage, really good recoil, and has a good shooting speed. You know, it gives you, you know, think of Brecci from Black Ops 3. It gives you that kind of shooting speed. And I've seen a few people use it, and you can just chew through people with this thing. It's a really well-designed shotgun, and I'd love to get the chance to try it out. Now, launchers. I've not seen the first person use a launcher. You know, you do have people getting UAVs and stuff like that a lot, and that's what most people use a launcher for anyways, unless you just want to piss somebody off, and then of course you're going to pull it out and try to shoot them in the face with it. But that's just a personal preference, and that's all on you. But I haven't seen anyone use this. I personally have not used this. I do not like to run around with a launcher, but we all know what a rocket launcher is. It's just a plain old launcher that every Call of Duty is going to have. You know, it's going to do the plain old damage and everything like that. So there's nothing special about it. Just a rocket launcher. Now we're back out here, and we will move over to the gear. And what we see here with gear, you have equipment charge. Now this makes your specialist weapons recharge faster. Okay, I will explain the specialist weapons here in just a minute, but it basically, you have it equipped and it helps your specialist weapons recharge faster. And this stem shot, it helps you heal faster more often while maintaining control of your weapon. So when it says heal faster, you know, there's a thing in the game right now that we'll talk about here in just a minute where you're going to think that this is necessary to have. Cosmic device. Score streaks are earned at a discounted cost. You know, that's just the average RC cost. You know, 500 points to get. You can get it with 400. Body armor. Increased protection from initial bullet damage. So the first couple hits are going to be a little less intensive than all the other ones are. A lot of people like to use this. And here we have acoustic sensor. Enemy movements are easier to hear and trigger mini-map indicators. So, you know, basically dead silence or something like that. Equipment. Reactor core emits a damaging radiation field that wounds enemies, reducing their max health for time and preventing killing. That's the specialist ability for Firebreak, and Firebreak's who I have active right now. Now specialists are different in this game than the other games. We'll look at that here in a minute. But you have these right here that you can get. You have, you know, the normal trophy system. Yes, you have the combat axe. Of course, they're going to have something like that in there for some of you people. frag grenade, Molotov, and concussion grenade. And then we'll move up the perks. Looking at the perks here, you know, you have engineer, cold-blooded, tactical mask, flight jacket. So really just normal perks, nothing really that you haven't ever seen in here. I'll let you just look at this over. Scavenger, lightweight, gung-ho, dexterity, you know, things that we've all seen before. Team link, see friendly teammates through walls and increase your personal teammates' fog of war, reveal radius. This is one some people like to use. It's a new one. You can activate it and excuse me. You can see teammates like through walls. They show up as like the blue outline, and you can see your teammate all over the map to know where they are. Ghost, tracker, dead silence. You see your You see your wild cards. You have your old wild cards. You see how they're set up right here. You have your different things to go through. Now I'm gonna back out here, and we're going to move on to the score streaks. Now, from what we see here, there's nothing really new with the score streaks. It's just all different things. It might be set up different ways, but there's your normal RC. And I've noticed the RCs are a little more difficult to maneuver in this game than any other Call of Duty. They're a little bit slower too, but overall decent, just normal RC car. UAV, care package, counter UAV, Hailstorm, Lightning Strike, Mantis, just like basically the Cerberus from Black Ops 3, Sentry Gun, Attack Helicopter, Gunship, Strafe Run, and Strike Team. Now basically this is just armored soldiers being dropped from the sky. Now specialist. You see all your specialists. Now, let me go ahead and tell you about the specialists. You know, in Black Ops 3, we have all our specialists. Well, in this game, it changes up a little bit. In this game, I feel like it's going back in time. It's all the specialists from Black Ops 3, but it's like the younger version of them. It's like the less serious version of them. Like here, Battery. Obviously, this is War Machine from Black Ops 3. And you see the War Machine and everything right there. And you have two things with the specialist. You have your regular weapon, which is your normal. You charge it up and then you click, you know, L1, R1 if you're on PlayStation to activate it. And then you have your special issue. Now your special issue is, it builds up just like your weapon, but you can get it a lot more. It builds up a lot faster. So basically you get both of those, and your special issue is just R1. And each person has their own special issue. So you have Ajax, who is the dude with the ballistic shield. And you pull out your shield and walk around with your gun basically, and it's nearly impossible for somebody to kill you. And then you get a 9-bang. We just talked about Battery. And here's Crash, and it gives you a weapon and assault packs. I haven't really seen a whole lot of people use these, but basically you could say he's probably the medic of the group. Here's Firebreak, my dude. This is Firebreak runs Purifier. He has a Purifier back, and he has a reactor core for his special issue. The reactor core is really annoying to try to figure out and get around, but you'll see that whenever you buy the game. And then Nomad. Nomad's probably my favorite right now. You know, I love Firebreak on BO3, but I do a lot of search and destroy gameplay, and I love to play search and destroy. And Nomad's my favorite for that because he gets mesh mines. And basically what the mesh mines are, I can get them once a round, and I can get them up to 3 times a round depending on how long I live. But I can take the mesh mine and I'll shoot one mine somewhere, and then I can shoot the other mine across from it, and it has a line connecting it. And if an enemy crosses that line or enemy touches that line, They pop at each other and explode. So it's really helpful for search and destroy or something like that. And he has K9 unit. K9 unit's really annoying. He'll let out a few bulldogs that'll one up and basically one bite you, and really difficult to get rid of. You have Prophet. Prophet's back. He has Seeker Shock Mine for his special, and that's really annoying because basically that little thing will drive around and it'll shock you still. It'll shock you to where you can barely move or control yourself, and then he can just run up to you and get a free kill most of the time. Recon, Vision Pulse, and Sensor Dart does the Vision Pulse where you can see where enemies are through the walls and everything like that. Good old Ruin. He has his Gravity Slam and a grapple gun. The grapple gun's pretty cool. You can connect it to a wall away from you or something and go to where you need to. Seraph, you have the Annihilator back and the Attack Deploy, and then we have Torque, who has a big old weapon barricade and razor wire, which is basically he can put up like a little barbed wire wall that hurts the enemies. Now, I told y'all about how this game, it kind of gives you like the feeling that it goes back in time a little bit. As far as Black Ops 3, I feel like it's like the younger version of everyone else that we're seeing. Excuse me. And right here on the main screen, you see how the game is set up, and you can click your showcase specialist and everything, like showcase character, and it changes your dude standing up here, big whoop, who really cares, and right here you see my little dot going around. This is set up, you don't go through with your joysticks or with your D-pad or anything like that. You actually use your left joystick and you move it around, and wherever you move your joystick is where you can put your dots. So you can go up here, go down here to find game, specialist HQ, creative class. Basically you just move this around to get around. And something that I really like, and that I think a lot of other people are going to love about this, is when you're in game, you're in the middle of a game, you can swap your specialist. Specialist is not something that you have active and that's all you can have. Okay, if I get in search and destroy and I have fire break and I get killed and I don't want fire break, I can change the nomad. Okay, you can change your specialist in the middle of gameplay. Okay, it's just like creative class. You change specialists like creative class, and that's really cool and that's really neat, and that's something I love about it. And as far as the kill time, you're gonna hear a lot of people talk about the kill time. The deal about the kill time is, yes, it's a lot longer, but they're giving you a more realistic feeling about it. When you're in game and you get injured, you heal very, very slowly. But what you do is L1 is a heal button. You have bed packs on you, and when you hit L1, it makes you heal up really fast. And you have 150 damage that you can take. But what's good about that is, it really helps out with people trying to camp in corners with shotguns and stuff like that. It gives you a chance to get away or turn around really quick with that slow kill time, and it's really smooth. I mean, it's really not that bad. I haven't really had any complaints about it. I like how smooth it is. You can see a bar. It gives you a bar above the enemy's head, and it shows you how much damage you do to the enemy and how low the bar is and everything. So just keep in mind, heal yourself after you get hurt. Be careful, because if you like to sit in corners with shotguns or something like that to try to get a kill, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you now. And I think the biggest complaint I've only had for this game so far, and I kind of understand the reason for it why, is because the time intervals between games. The time intervals between games are very, very annoying, because you sit there, it feels like you sit there for 10 minutes waiting for the next game to start, because it gives you like 30 seconds to pick a map, and then it gives you 90 seconds before it even starts. And I complain about that because when I'm playing, when I'm playing, I want to get right into it. I want to jump into the next game. But I can understand where it comes in because, after a long night of playing with your friends and stuff like that, you want to take a pee break, or you want to go get something to drink or something like that. I know every time me and all my friends are playing and we want to do something like that, or if you want to check your care packages, or whatever it is that you have to do, you always have to back out of the game because you never get enough time to look around and mess with stuff. And now it gives you enough time between matches where you can get up, go take a tinkle, get you a drink or something like that, and then come back and get ready for the next round. And that I do like about it. I like that they put that thought consideration in. It's just really annoying when you're ready for the next game to start. You got to sit there and wait for so long. You're just sitting there for a couple minutes waiting for that game. And on Search and Destroy, another thing that kind of bothers me is it doesn't give you a countdown timer between rounds. In Search and Destroy, it'll show a kill cam, and it doesn't do final kill cam in here. It does like who had the best kill, kind of thing like that. Like if I get a triple kill, then I'll probably be on the final kill cam that it's showing. Stuff like that. Whoever does the most spectacular thing or earns the most points the fastest in a small amount of time will be on the final kill cam, and that's pretty cool. But it'll show the quick kill cam, and right after the kill cam, it throws you right into the next round of Search and Destroy. And that's kind of annoying. I wish it'd give you like a little bit of countdown or something like that. Just a few seconds where you can like look at your classes or something if you wanted to change over. But it's no big deal. I still enjoy it. I still love most everything about it, and really looking forward to getting to the full game and see the other parts of the beta that they're going to put out for us to play. And I'm really looking forward to see how that is, and I'm looking forward to doing some streams and stuff like that on this game. And I'm almost positive that most of you will like it. There's, like I said, the biggest complaint I've heard so far is about the kill time. Don't not buy this game because you hear someone else talk bad about it. Don't go by someone else's opinion, because you're gonna like different things, and other people are gonna like different things. We're not all the same here, and we're just all here. We're all here to have fun and play the game. And you're gonna hear people say bad things about it, and people say good things about it. Okay, like you heard me, Tom, being annoyed about the time between rounds. You might love that. You might have been waiting for that forever to happen. Okay, it doesn't matter. Don't take the bad that I say and not buy the game because of it. Okay, because overall this is a very well-built game from what I can see, and I'm really looking forward to getting the full thing and seeing what's going on there. And that we got that out of the way. I'm not going to tell you to buy it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, you got to buy this game or you're going to miss out on the game of a lifetime and everything. All I'm saying is, try it. If you're really into Call of Duty like I am, Call of Duty is a game I'm very passionate about and I really get into with my friends, and it is something I enjoy. Then, yeah, sure, buy it. Try it out. If you're just one of the guys that have to have the new Call of Duty, try it out. But I would recommend, if you're iffy about it, try it with a friend, find someone who has it or something like that and be like, hey man, can I try a couple games out? Just see how you like it, because I'm not here to try to make you waste $64 on a game that you're never going to play or anything, because I've had bad experiences with some of the past Call of Duties that's been out, and I'm not trying to make you waste your money or anything like that. All I'm saying is overall I think most of you will really enjoy the game, and don't listen to what other people say bad about it. Just try it for yourself and see what you enjoy. I've showed you some of the stuff and I've told you about what I've seen here, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy the game so far, and I enjoy getting to play with my friends on the beta and everything. We've really enjoyed it. The other people I've played with have enjoyed it and are looking forward to it coming out, and I've heard a lot of good from it so far, and I will be posting more videos per upcoming beta openings and show y'all what else they put in here. If they change anything or if I see anything new, then I will sure let y'all know. And I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll be posting more videos. Thanks for watching.